Hi guys, I am going to do like a 6-week update on Molly since I didn't post her 4-week update because I don't have editing software and there was a lot of like awkward pauses, so I just never posted it. So here she is. She's just hanging out on the couch cushion right there, so hopefully she doesn't freak out. So I guess I'll try to do this fast. I don't know. So as for eating, she eats about every 5 hours. Lately it's been a lot closer. It's been like every 2 or 3. She's never been like a every 3 hours eater. She's always been like an every 5 hours eater. But she's gaining weight, so I don't care. My boobs don't like that though. They get really full and it sucks. Because she only nurses from one side per feeding still. Although if she spits up, or lately, she'll take both. She is just talking. She's got the hiccups. So that's how that goes. She's nursing fine. It still hurts a little, but it's way better than it was. And sometimes it doesn't even hurt at all. And I'm like, yay. And so she nurses for, I don't know, like 10-ish minutes. I do not keep track. It's just, I never wanted to keep track. Like, it was annoying keeping track at the hospital. So I downloaded a breastfeeding app and I've like never used it just because I just put her on the boob and she eats. I don't know how much she weighs. I finally scheduled her 8-month appointment. I switched doctors because the hospital that I go to, or that I went to, has clinics like peppered throughout like the cities around here. And there is a clinic really close to my house, and that's where my, like, general doctor is. And when my dad took my sister to her appointment, she said she would take my baby. So, so sweet. Now I can just walk there instead of having to pack up and drive 15 minutes to the hospital. Now I can just pack her in the stroller and walk down the street. And so now Molly will see my doctor that I see occasionally. So that's really awesome. I'm really excited about that. So I finally made that appointment, so that's next week sometime. And tomorrow I have a midwife appointment. My last midwife appointment until I get pregnant again. So I won't see her for like a year. Wow. What are you doing? You're like totally eating. Let me scoop you over a little bit. Alright. So, anyway, I don't remember what I was talking about before I went off on that, sorry. She hit that, like, I read somewhere that when they turn, like, 6 weeks old, they suddenly get, like, inconsolable for, like, 3 hours, and they scream their brains out, and oh my gosh, has she been doing that? She actually started doing it at least last week. Like, she'll just there were a couple days, she just freaking, like, screamed her brains out, and, like, nothing would console her, and she just, like, was screaming so hard, she was, like, sweating, and she, like, couldn't even, like, catch her breath. She was just, like, eventually. I was just like, okay, I understand that this is just normal. I tried feeding her, and it didn't work, which is a first. So I just let her scream her brains out for a while and just made sure she was okay and safe, and she was, so yeah, that wears on my nerves really fast. But thankfully I think she's past that now. She turned 6 weeks old 2 days ago. It's Tuesday, and every Sunday is when her little weeks restart. And I woke up with a sore throat, so oh crap, I hope I'm not getting sick. Especially okay, so I am starting work next week. Yay, I got that all worked out. I am working a 19-hour work week. Yay, so that's cool. That's better than 5. So I'm working 5 hours Monday, and then Tuesday I have off because she didn't have any morning hours available. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I work 3 hours a day. And then Saturday I work another 5 hours. And so I'm hoping that will work out really awesomely. And she is just, oops, wrong way. There she is. As you can tell, she's been making a lot more noises lately, or as I can tell because I live with her. She has been making a ton more noises. Like, it's not just the infant, newborn, cry all the time. Like, she is totally making all kinds of noises. And now when she gets upset, she kind of makes this kind of sound. It's really cute. Stuff that usually turns into her crying. But she's just making all kinds of noises now, and she's starting to kind of, like, not babble, but, like, definitely starting to, like, talk to us a little. And she's in a really good mood right now. I'm really excited. And she's just hanging out in my favorite outfit. I want to go find it in 3-month size now so that I can keep figuring it. She maybe has a little stuffy nose. Her nose got really stuffy a couple weeks ago. Like, not congested, just like thick snot, like sneezed 10 times in a row to get out. Like, I had to use like this thing, and it was really gross. I don't do snot, it's gross. And it was all thick, but she didn't like get sick or anything. She is just being so cute. So, anyway, yeah. Again, I totally got on a tangent. Sleeping. She is finally starting to get like a sleep schedule. She goes to sleep at about 1 or so. Although lately, since we've accidentally been letting her sleep all day, it's been a little later. But she usually goes to bed. She was going to bed at like maybe midnight, but now it's more like 2 or 3. And then she always gets up at between 5 and 8. Like usually at like 6-ish, she wakes up to eat. And usually she stays up for about like 30 minutes to an hour. So I use that time to change her diaper because she's awake. And then I set her back next to me, and she'll just kind of like hang out on her own, just kind of like this. Oh, hi. She'll just hang out kind of like on the bed, and then she'll put herself to sleep. Like, she'll fall asleep, which is really nice. So I guess she's kind of learning to fall asleep on her own, because I fall asleep way before she does. And sometimes Ben still will like take her and have her sleep over on his side of the bed and cuddle with her. So, pardon my giant cleavage. Oh, so, she's not, like, sleeping through the night, but she's definitely sleeping more, like, in the night hours. Although, we still go to bed at 1 and get up at, like, noon, so she does the same. So, eventually, I'll have to, like, stagger that, so it's more, like, go to sleep at 8 and get up at 6 or whatever. Once I start work, and I'm working mornings, so I'm working at 7, that might change, so we'll see. Sick, sorry. So, and then after like about 6, when she's up for an hour, she'll go back to sleep until about 10 or 11, sometimes closer to noon, then she'll get up again, and noon is when my husband gets up to get ready for work at 1. And sometimes, the other day, she went back to sleep until like 3, but I try not to do that. So right now it is 1:15 on Tuesday. So oh, are you gonna fuss? Please don't. Possibly. And then she sleeps. She's starting to fuss. She sleeps during the day, like, a couple hours still. She still sleeps a lot more than she's awake, but she's a lot more awake and alert now, as you can tell by her just kicking over there. And she sleeps best when she's, like, touching us, so if, like, she's on her back and I, like, stick my arm under her, she falls asleep a lot faster. So that's what we're doing. We still co-sleep. She sleeps in our bed, in between our pillows. I have a body pillow in the middle. And the, like, ridge that makes with my pillow, that's where she sleeps. And that works out really well for us. And she's, like, high up enough that she kicks me in the boobs. And if I roll over, happen to whatever, it'll only, like, get her legs. So there's that. And then, she has definitely been smiling at us for about 3 weeks now. She's been smiling at us with the big open mouth smiles, are so cute, and I swear she's starting to giggle a little bit. So I'm really excited for that. and I'm really excited for her to laugh, but that probably won't be for a little bit. And sorry, I keep looking over at her because, you know, she's right there. Whoa. She's just making all kinds of new noises today. So, I don't know how much she weighs. That's what I was talking about, Antonio. I don't know how much she weighs, but I'm guessing it's 10 plus pounds. She's getting really heavy. I hurt my back picking her up off the couch. That really hurt. It still hurts, but it's getting better. And then the other day, I pulled the muscle that I was using as compensation for that muscle. So I'm like, my back is just in pain. I'm so pissed. But it'll get better. I'm such a weakling. I'm such a puny person. I just can't. Like, I lift her. She likes to be, like, lifted up in the air, like, under her arms. That will calm her down a lot. But I get really tired of doing that. She also likes to, like, be swung kind of like this, where her head, like, stays still, and my hands are under her arms, and I swing her like that. She likes that. That'll help calm her down, and she likes being rocked and stuff, but usually she's pretty good about calming down, just being held, or whatever. So, there's that. Oh, she's doing the little cough thing she does before she cries. Oh, but she's not that upset, so I have a little time. She's getting long, too. Some of her newborn outfits she is starting to outgrow. Like, the little Carter's ones that are, like, really thin, she's starting to outgrow. Like, we can barely put them on her anymore. The ones that only snap up one leg, like, she's pretty much done with those. And this Terry one still fits pretty well, but it won't be long before she grows out of it. And we do have one that's a 3-month, and it's pink, and it's got kitty on the butt instead of a crab. This one's technically like a boy jammies, but I don't care, it's got a crab on it. Oh, she's starting to fuss. Okay, so right now her eyes are blue, 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 blue. Let's see. Show off your eyes. Can you see it? She's like, stop it, I want to, whatever. Her eyes are very blue right now, and my husband's eyes are a really nice blue, so they may stay, they may turn green, I have no idea. I think that's pretty much it, I guess. Her hair is falling out a little, so it looks lighter, but I don't know what color it's going to be. I hope it's black. Okay, now she's starting to actually fuss, so I'm going to go. Sweet, I did this under 15 minutes.